It's Divas That Care Radio. Stories, strategies, and ideas to inspire positive change. Welcome to Divas That Care, a network of women committed to making our world a better place for everyone. This is a global movement for women, by women, engaged in a collaborative effort to create a better world for future generations. To find out more about the movement, visit divasthatcare.com after the show. Right now, though, stay tuned for another jolt of inspiration.
Hello to all. Welcome to Divas That Care Network. I am Joyce Benning, and I will be your host for this invigorating, robust lifestyle show. Please check out our website, divasthatcare.com, and see all the amazing hosts and the incredible women they are interviewing around the world. I am just overly excited to have with me two new divas today, Lindsay Bird and Ellen Dante, and they are going to speak about animal rescue. Oh, man, am I ever excited now. So, Lindsay and Ellen, would you please introduce yourselves to our listeners and tell our listeners a little bit about yourselves today?
Hi, everyone. My name is Lindsay. I am one of the co-founders of Deity Animal Rescue.
And I am Ellen. I am the other co-founder of Deity Animal Rescue, and we are so excited to be here today.
Oh, well, we are so excited to have you on this Robust Lifestyle show today. Oh, man. And you said Deity Animal Rescue. Can you share a little more about Deity Animal Rescue and what you are doing and what kind of animals you rescue?
Sure. We are a 501c3 nonprofit rescue based in Los Angeles, California. We rescue mostly from Southern California city and county shelters, and we are a foster-based rescue, meaning we don't have a physical space where the dogs sleep, but they all go to homes and where they're fostered until they are adopted into their forever homes.
Yeah, so she touched a little bit on it. We do primarily focus on dogs. So since our inception, we have rescued dogs, cats, tortoises, rabbits, and I would say a couple of people, too, along the way.
Oh, I love that. Oh, my goodness. So your main focus, though, is the dogs. And do you get calls throughout the city to come rescue, or do you work with other shelters on rescuing them, or what is kind of some of the scenarios on how you rescue these dogs?
It's a combination of the two. We don't discriminate when we rescue. We rescue all age, breed, size, medical conditions. We do love the senior dogs. We feel like they are sometimes the most overlooked. So we can walk through shelters and go based on connections that we have with other dogs. And we also like to make an impact in the community and help the unhoused people and their pets. So Ellen can speak a little bit more about the way that we interact with them.
Yes. So, for example, last night at about 10:30, we got an email, and it was from a good human who had come in contact with a dog who lives with his owner at a homeless, unhoused encampment in Torrance. And this dog a couple of days ago had gotten a foxtail stuck in his eye. And unfortunately, the owner had no resources to help this dog. So this good human reached out to us and said, we know that you guys work with our community's pets. Would this be somebody you could help? And we called our emergency vet out there, and this morning he actually right now is in emergency surgery to remove the foxtail from his eye. It was pretty deep embedded in there, and he was, he would have lost the eye otherwise.
Oh, wow. Oh, how heartwarming. So you not only you rescue dogs, you also help like you said, a homeless person with their dog that is a very special dog to this person, which all of our dogs are to us.
Yes, it's for us. It's about impact as well. You know, how many animals can we actually impact? Not only rescue and bring into our pack and find homes for, but how many more can we impact in the community?
It's really important to us to do everything that we can to help an owner stay with their dog. So in a situation like this where a person just doesn't have the resources to give medical care, but they still love their dog and want to be there for them, we want to help them keep their dog. We want to keep the shelters from being overflowing, especially when there is a loving dog-human relationship that just needs a little bit of extra support.
Oh, that is just beautiful. Oh, you guys, you are truly working from your heart, and how many lives you are touching in 2 legs and 4 legs. Says, oh, that is just beautiful.
And
I love that.
We actually have several dogs in our pack who only have 2 legs.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Yeah, there are quite a few of them that they're kind of missing a leg or something.
Yes, we have 3 who are born without their 2 front legs.
Oh, my word. Oh, goodness. Now, these yet, or have you found them homes, forever homes? Or?
Actually, these 3 ladies are part of our pack forever, where they were adopted by people on the Deity Animal Rescue board and part of our staff. So they're with us forever.
Oh, wow. You get to nurture them and love them forever then. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
Dogs just give such unconditional love. I've had them in my life, all my life, and my little red heeler boy he is my world. I say he holds my heart in his paws, and he knows it. He does no wrong.
No, we agree. They do no wrong. Anything they do that's bad is our fault.
Exactly. You said it. Oh, I love that. I just love that. Well, why is this cause so near and dear to you? Was there a aha moment in the 2 of your lives that made you say, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to focus my work and passion?
I think Ellen and I each have separate paths that brought us here, but for me, it was a medical scare in my life that kind of made me reevaluate my path and my passion. And when I was able to overcome that, it felt like it was my duty to give that opportunity to others. So I was able to, get past my hurdles and fulfill my passion, and I felt like I wanted to do that with animals and help them overcome any obstacles that they have to live their best life the way I got to.
Beautiful.
And yeah, for me, it was probably when I was 7 years old, and my family and I were on our summer vacation in the South, and there was a little puppy on the side of the road. It was pouring down rain, and it was probably 10 o'clock at night, and my mom saw this dog, and she and my father never fought. They never raised their voice. If they did, they ended up laughing after they did. But in that moment, she said to my father, "Richie, pull over." And he looked at her and said, "What?" And she said, "Pull over." And she jumped out of the car and grabbed this teeny tiny little puppy, wrapped him in a blanket, and turned around and put that puppy in my lap and said, "We need to go find a vet." So, to me, the moment was an aha moment because I saw passion right in front of me. I saw, my mother just being this puppy's voice because that puppy wasn't going to be able to help itself. And from that moment on, to me, it was, okay, I can make a difference. You just have to stand up and do it. And years later, when my father got sick, but prior to that, I wasn't really able to step foot into a shelter because, when you walk into a shelter, there's dogs there that just because of behavior or medical reasons, like, the shelter is their last stop. They won't make it out. And to walk into a shelter, you're going to be looking into the eyes of some of these dogs. And that's really heartbreaking and tragic. But prior to my father getting sick, and a couple of other things that happening in my life that really impacted me, I couldn't go into the shelter until that point. And, sometimes you have to sit in really hard stuff to realize how strong you are. And I came out of that knowing that, you know what, I might not be able to save them all, but I can save some of them. And I need to go put on my big girl pants and walk into that shelter and walk out with whomever I know I can make a difference for. So that is kind of how this whole thing came to be. And then Lindsay and I found each other through Instagram. In the DMs you can send direct messages, and she popped into my DM one day and said, "Hey, I love what you're doing, I want to help." And now she's my work wife. We decided, she said to me one day, "Let's just do this. Let's go for it. Let's become a 501c3. Let's do it." And I was like, "Okay, let's do it." So that's what we're doing.
Oh my word, that is an incredible story, how it started at such a young age, and you just went through all the different stages on your journey. Really, it was a journey. And then how you two met through social media. That's amazing. I would have thought you had been friends for years and knew each other. Oh, that's incredible. I love that.
We felt that way when we first met each other, too. We're definitely sisters in some universe.
Yeah, we actually, it's funny, you'll laugh at this, like we actually dress alike, and we don't even mean to. Like, we will walk into work and have on the same color scheme. Like today, we both randomly have.
We're wearing purple today.
Well, yeah, purple, black, and white. That is, we're both in the same thing. I'm sitting here laughing.
That's so funny. I didn't even notice.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that is incredible. Yes, the universe definitely brought you two together. Oh, what a beautiful story you have to share. That's incredible. And how you dressed in the colors, and you're so used to it you don't even notice it until you really stop and look.
Yeah.
Oh, that is just great. I love that. You have also, now you were saying that on the dogs, they all go to foster homes when you find them?
Yes.
Is this correct? Oh,
so what happens is, I'll kind of walk you through our process if that's okay.
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, cool. So, pre-COVID times, we were able to go into the shelters. There are some rural shelters kind of outside of Los Angeles where they will still let us come in and, walk the kennels and look at the dogs. What we like to do is make that eye-to-eye connection with the dog and know that, this is a dog that we can help. This is a dog that even if it's shut down, even if it's shy and won't even get near us, even if it's made, they call it rescue only, if only rescues, they think only rescues can handle the dog. Those are actually the dogs that we love, because we find that once we pull them out of the shelter, give them a moment to decompress, to kind of just realize that they don't need to be scared anymore, that they have support, that they're going to be okay. These are the dogs that just kind of bloom. And once they're in a stable foster home situation, they continue with their progress, and we can find homes for them. So to us, it is that human-animal connection that really we love, that we, and sometimes too, we can get it from a video or a picture. Now the shelters have networkers who go in and can get videos and photos of the dogs and all the information and send them to us. So that's another outlet for us to meet our dogs. And as well as our community's dogs, sometimes people will find a stray dog, and once we determine that dog is not actually someone's dog, if it's not microchipped, we do follow all the proper protocols as stated by animal control. City and county animal control will hold the dogs for X amount of days and post them on all the websites as, found dogs so that people can find their dog if it is their dog. And if that doesn't happen, which sometimes it doesn't, then same thing. They go to a foster home and we find forever homes for them.
Oh, wow. Oh, these lucky little dogs. Oh, how incredible. I just love that. Well, that just I was looking on your Facebook page, Deity Animal Rescue, and there was the cutest little video about little Alice, a little white dog.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she took a couple years off her life, that one.
Yeah.
Alice she was a little girl who was living in a park, outdoor recreational center, and someone was in the park working out and spotted this little white dog and called us, and though we went right away and we were able to get pretty close to her, the moment she caught on to what we were trying to do, she bolted. So every day for 5 days we tracked her route. We learned where she slept, where she ate, what she did during the day, until we were able to catch her and give her a good glow up and make her feel good. And she also is now in her perfect forever home. Oh, what a beautiful story. Yeah, the pictures on that video, for how she just, once you caught her, it was like she was like, okay, these people are nice. Yeah. And it was just like she breathed a sigh of relief and let you help her, and then her forever home looked like, oh my word, she is loved, definitely loved.
Oh yeah, so loved. I think she had gotten so used to, being in survival mode, living out there like that. Apparently, she had been there for probably 4 or 5 weeks. There were construction workers there that were leaving food out for her, but they couldn't get close to her. And, we noticed that she had an escape route. Like, she had her thing down. When people tried to chase her, she knew exactly where she could go, where nobody could get her. So we were able to kind of track that over the course of the few days. And then on day 5, we rounded up. Actually, we have a guru. He's the best, dog, how would you call him?
He's a dog catcher, but he just knows what the dog is going to do way before the dog does it. So he had us in line, prepared, ready, and we knew on this day she was going to run, but she was not going to get away.
Right, and we knew where she was going to run. He had a long, long pole with a net on the end of it, and he's 6'4", so he was at the end of the line, and by the time she got to him, he just swooped in and
right into the net.
And then it was she was really upset at first, and then by the time we actually got her here, we have a donated space that we work out of in Beverly Hills. By the time we got here, we let her decompress in there for a little bit, and then we opened the door, and when I tell you, she crawled right into my lap. It was you want to talk aha moments? Yeah. That was an aha moment.
Yeah. That. She will not be running away again.
I have chills just thinking about it. So yeah.
It just gives me the chills because I watched that video, and I mean, just to have her know, she knew you were going to share your love with her, and that she was safe now.
Although we did keep a leash on her for about 3 days after that because she decided to trust her. We didn't trust her at all.
Well, you didn't want to take any chances. You all needed to build up a little trust first.
Oh yeah, and get through our post-traumatic stress syndrome. It is a real thing in rescue.
Oh my word! Well, how long have you been doing this rescue, the Deity Animal Rescue?
For me, this is Ellen. For me, it was kind of the onset of Facebook. I think I got on Facebook in 2007, around when my son was born. Was also Well, actually, that's not true. But prior to that, I was volunteering for other rescues and walking dogs at shelters. And then in 2007, I had a human child. And as we know, like, your time is not your own at that point. I did not have the time to go on the weekends and hold the leashes and help out that way. So at the time, I was designing jewelry as my business, and I started a line precisely to give back to the rescue that I was helping. So I thought, at least I can do a little bit of a monetary thing. In 2007, I got on Facebook to, it was my high school reunion. So that's, was my introduction to Facebook, but started getting tagged on all these urgent dogs at our city and county shelters. And when they say they're urgent, they need to get out, they're not messing around. Somebody needs to come in and rescue them or adopt them and get them out of there, or they're not going to make it out. So, I found that I just had a knack of like connecting these animals with people who might be a good match for each other. And at the time I was doing onesie, twosie dogs from Baldwin Park Animal Shelter. And after a little while, 1 and 2 became 3 and 4. And then in 2016, I registered nonprofit. My mother helped me. She's worked in cancer, a nonprofit, oncology nonprofit for 35 years. So she helped me get registered for that. And then the next year is when Lindsay and I connected, and now we've done, over 1,000 plus animals, and impact-wise even more than that. So that is how it started. That was the story.
Oh, that is a beautiful story. I love that story. And that are so many animals' lives that you have touched, along with touching and helping humans to bring the dogs into their lives to make such a difference in their lives. Because even like on the video with Alice, you could see the new forever home she was in. The people were glowing as much as the dog was. I mean, it was just a mutual understanding that they all were in love with one another.
Absolutely. I think that's why we say we also sometimes rescue humans, because the role that these dogs play in their life is sometimes life-changing, life-saving. And, it just, especially during the pandemic, we saw the positive effects of having an animal and a half face and a waggy tail around all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It gave people purpose even to get up and
go outside
and go for a walk and focus on something other than the doom and gloom of what was happening. They had this little life that depended on them, and it was kind of a mutually beneficial relationship in one of the hardest times in our lives,
Yeah. Oh, yes. And they are such a gift. And I mean, they depend totally on you. And they give everything they have back in return. They never stop giving. I always say my little red healer has taught me more than any human could have ever taught me in everything. He's one incredible little dog. I love all 4 of them. Him and I have an extra special bond.
Oh, I get that.
We all have our favorites.
Yeah, we all have our spirit animals.
Yes, definitely. I hear you. Well, you 2 ladies are so very busy. What are some of your secrets on how you get everything done and give our listeners some ideas how you manage to accomplish all of this and touch so many people's and animals' lives?
Well, we definitely could not do it alone. We have a really wonderful village of people who have donated their time, have donated money, supplies, transportation, even people who donate their time to doing laundry for the dogs here. So without our giant community, I am certain we couldn't get it all done. But we've got a staff of 4 wonderful women who have dedicated their lives to our mission as well. And, Ellen and I have each other, and at the end of the day, when we are just trying to decompress, sometimes we just got to talk it through with each other and be like, tomorrow's a new day, and we take it as it comes.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. You are relying on others. Like you said, you have a village, and isn't that incredible? You all collaborate and help one another together. And that's what life's about, is helping one another. I love that. That is beautiful. And that has helped you get to where you are today with your animal rescue and as many animals as you have been able to rescue and to help. Oh, absolutely beautiful.
Yes, well, truly could not have done it without our community of people.
Oh, yes, I hear you, definitely. And that is incredible. That's great. Well, this interview has gone so quickly. There's so many more things I wrote down to touch on, and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. So what are some final tips and tools the two of you would like to leave with our listeners today?
Well, I would love everyone to check out our website. We also have a storefront here where Ellen and I make and sell jewelry. We collaborate with other women-owned brands and small businesses to promote a vegan, animal-loving lifestyle, and 100% of the proceeds here at our store go back to our rescue. So you can shop all of that stuff online. It's all things that Ellen and I love and have and want you guys to all have as well. So you can check that out. And, what I would say is everybody can do something on their level to help an animal in need who doesn't have a voice of their own, whether it's sharing a post from a networker or reporting a stray dog to your next door, if you guys are on the next door app, to transporting, to fostering, to donating a little love if you're able to, or adopting from a rescue or a shelter and saving a life, literally.
Oh, yes. What beautiful tips. Oh, I love them. That was beautiful. We are going to have to do another interview. For one thing, we need to tell our listeners, go into more detail all about your little store. That you intrigued me with everything you were just briefly talking about. Oh, I'd love to have you two back on my show again.
Yes, we would love it.
Oh, wonderful. Well, we will definitely do that. And I want to thank you so much, Lindsay and Ellen, for being on Robust Lifestyles today. And your
so
work
much
is
for
just...
having us.
Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you so much for everything you are giving to the universe. This is just beautiful. I love it.
Thank you. It's so good to talk to you.
The feelings are definitely mutual. I loved it. And I definitely want to thank all of our listeners for listening to this incredible interview with our two amazing divas, Lindsay and Ellen. And please share this show with your family and friends and check out all the other hosts and their amazing women that they are interviewing around the world on divasthatcare.com. Remember, have a fantastic day. Always be kind to all and give your animals that extra hug and share your love with them. Until we connect again on Robust Lifestyles, stay strong and healthy.
Thanks for listening. This show was brought to you by Divas That Care. Connect with us on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course on divasthatcare.com, where you can subscribe to our newsletter so you don't miss a thing.